Hi everyone, it's Sailor Mimsy, and this week's video is going to be a flip through. I think my video last week was one as well, but I don't like putting two flip throughs out on my channel back to back. The only reason I'm doing this is because I realized that I still haven't done part 2 of August, and we're almost halfway through September. So we'll get this done. Alright, so we left off on August 15th. Previous day, my sweet friend Ness sent me this package, and this was cut out from the wrapping. She wrapped it up in brown paper and then she doodled on it, and I cut out this cute cupcake that she had. And one of the things that she sent me was one of those Terry's, those chocolates. It's like an orange, and then you whack it and then you unwrap it and you eat it like an orange, but it's chocolate. It was good. And she also sent me this really awesome Gudetama Funko Pop vinyl figure that I've been searching for. So awesome. And while I was unwrapping it, I basically resembled what it looked like. So it's Gudetama looking sleepy, and he has this piece of bacon blanketed around his shoulders. And I was opening up and I was sleepy, and I had my weird pink kind of shawl thing over my shoulders. And let's see, the Pokemon doodle of the day was Growlithe, one of those. I'm not even gonna try making a Sadie / Pokemon name combination with that. And this is just decoration. I just cut up washi to do this with the flowers. And let's see, complaining because it's hot. These are 2 very hot days. Let's see, the next day I was very tired, sleeping on the couch. Every time I sleep on the couch, I feel like, even if my husband sleeps on the couch, Sadie always has to sneak in and join. And it's great though. Sadie is so cuddly. The doodle of the day was Abra. Not really happy with how that Abra turned out. There was a storm, so I drew a little doodle here of Sadie hiding underneath the blanket and shaking. I wasn't feeling well this day. That's usually why I nap. I'm not feeling well, for I'm extremely tired. I drew myself as a snail because I really didn't do much of anything but read and watch some TV and sleep. And let's see, August 18th. Sadie as Matchop or Sade Chop, of course. I didn't really draw. What I did this day is mainly writing. That usually happens when I'm feeling really tired or really lazy. So this here I'm complaining about today I'm complaining about my reading goal for this year was to read 10 really hefty books that I've been wanting to read for a while, and so far I have not done that at all. Yeah, so my original plan, read 10 of the thickest books that I have on my endless to read list. So I haven't read any of them, but I'm 36 books in, and it's just regular books or the graphic novels. So it's always next year. Okay, and this day, these are stamps, the paper clips are stamps. It's Project Life card, and just washi decoration. On the 19th, this thing is so cute. I don't even know what character that is, but I love them. And just more decoration with washi here. This is a cutout I just glued on. This is a label that I stamped and wrote on. And I did not draw Sadie as Bellsprout because Bellsprout kind of freaks me out, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the Pokemon, the first Pokemon movie that did that. I'm not sure why, but I think maybe because I accidentally started drawing something that I didn't mean to, or it didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but it ended up turning into a roll of toilet paper, and it's saying hi. But in my writing, there's nothing about toilet paper or anything. And up here, there's just some prompts. I found this, I think, on Pinterest a while ago. So occasionally I do the prompts, so it's what you're currently doing. So currently listening to, eating, drinking, wearing, feeling, wanting, needing, thinking, and enjoying. Oopsie. Okay, here we have Sadie / Geodude. It's Sadie Dude. Whenever I think Geodude, I think muscles, so that's why I gave her that goofy t-shirt. This is a label from IKEA, and I just stamped on it and wrote, again, decoration with washi there. This is, it was a plain gift tag, just plain white cardstock, and then I stamped on it and then doodled the letter B. And as you could see, I was not patient at all, and the letter is all smudged looking. I didn't let it dry. And this little acorn guy is a sticker from this same IKEA lineup. Oh, and I had my very first contact lens incident. So I've been wearing contacts for about 6 years now, and it took a long time for me to get used to doing it because putting things into my eyeball or touching my eyeball, that was like one of the things that freaked me out. Like, that just grossed me out. Even watching someone else do it freaked me out, and it took me, I think I was at the eye doctor place for like an hour, and he was like getting annoyed. He's like, why do you even want contacts anyway if you don't want to touch your eye? And it's only because I didn't want to wear glasses at my wedding. So I forced myself to conquer my eyeball fear. Anyways, so not bad considering I've been wearing contacts for 6 years. I had my first contact incident on this day. So I was getting ready for work and my right eye started bugging me and it felt weird. I had my contacts in and I looked in the mirror, and you guys, I don't know if you can really see my doodle here. So my contact, thank goodness it was the colored contact, because if it was clear, I obviously wouldn't even have seen it. But so my eye is this black dot here, like my pupil. My contact was in the inner corner on the white part of my eyeball. So I'm like freaking out and panicking, but I'm not moving because I'm scared to move and I'm scared to blink. So I didn't know what to do, and I ended up on instinct just like poking at it with my finger, and then so I nudged it back into place, thank goodness, because if that contact disappeared into my eye, I would have flipped out. I don't know what I would do. Ugh, it's making me shiver. Hope that doesn't happen again. But that's one of the main reasons I like to wear colored contacts, so that I could see if the contact is still where it's supposed to be. Alright, oh, and I just covered up some stuff here, just tracking some health things. And you have some cutouts here. Oh, this is a cutout from, I think, a photography magazine, some washi decoration, and Sadie slash, how do you pronounce it? Is it Ponita? Ponita? I used to always say Ponita, but then that just doesn't sound right to me. Anyway, so that's Sadie Ta. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but Sadie is a few feet away from me and she's snoring really loud. This day we found the tiniest ice cream cones at the grocery store, and of course I had to buy it. It was too cute. They're really, really small, and I think three of the little cones equals 15 calories. So I don't know, like, they're really tiny. So we bought it, and we give Sadie a little bit of just plain ice cream sometimes as a treat, like as a special treat. We thought, well, I was hoping that she would lie on the ground and eat it like how she eats those treat sticks, you know, in between her paws and just like chomping down on it. But instead she wouldn't touch it with her paws at all. She would lick at the cone, and then it'd fall over on the floor, make a mess, and then yeah, it ended up being way messier than I hoped. And this creeper is Slowpoke from Pokemon, and there's Sadie as Slowpoke. I thought that was pretty cute. And I want sushi. What else is new? And I think this is pronounced Ganymede, but it's the bird from Overwatch that's with the Bastion character. And yes, I'm still really enjoying playing that video game. Oh my gosh, this day was super hot too. Well, right now it's sweater weather, so I'm very happy, but can't believe it got that hot this summer. Alright, so the 23rd, we tried the Annie's mac and cheese for the first time, and I think, actually, no, I know I made it wrong. Even though we followed instructions, it didn't turn out that good, but because we haven't had mac and cheese in ages, we still ate it happily. It was good, even though it was made wrong. I like how this turned out. It's Sadie as Magnemite. Sademite? And husband and I watched Legend of Tarzan. I didn't really like it. I thought I would. I tried. There's some good parts though. And the 24th. Oh, so that video game I mentioned, Overwatch. We don't actually own a copy. I just borrow it from the library. So we can only have it a week at a time, and I usually have to bring it back because there's like a waiting list for it. So on this day, I didn't have any Overwatch to play because I had to bring it back. So I played Dance Central. I haven't played Dance Central in a long time. I felt like such a dork. I just randomly decided to play it, and I was wearing my glasses, so I looked super cool. And while I was dancing, my husband was sleeping on the couch behind me because I was doing it in the living room. And I accidentally swiped him a couple of times. He didn't even flinch, so I didn't feel bad and I didn't stop playing. Oh, and this page also, I believe I used it as my example page for when I was doing that video on the items that I use for journaling. Pretty sure that's what this, yeah, pretty sure this is it. Anyways, on this piece of paper bag that I ripped and glued in the corner here, so just added a stamp, and there's a quote there. It's by Phil from Modern Family, a show that we started watching recently. It says, I wish I were one of those people who thrives on the danger of leading a double life. You know, Bruce Wayne, Peter Parker, Hannah Montana. I love him. Oh, in the speech bubble, the bear is just saying the song that I'm currently listening to when I wrote this, and it was Varsity. The song's called So Sad, So Sad. I think it just randomly popped up on my YouTube and I liked it. And there's just some washi down here. So this is, oh, Sadie is Cubone, Saybone. I tried drawing the skull too of Cubone, like the profile of it. There's a little Gudetama sticker. Okay, it's making me laugh. I gotta show you guys. So that bear face, that was like what my husband looked like. I made pasta with broccoli and it had corn and carrots and it was supposed to be garlic flavored. Anyways, I made it and I was so proud, and my husband tried it and he didn't like it at all. He was like, it's bland. And he's not usually picky like that, so I think that's when you know something's not good. I thought it was okay though. Oh, this night I had udon because it was getting cooler, like the weather was getting cooler. Well, the night before I had udon and I did not enjoy it. It just was not the same. So hopefully if I try again, just a little doodle there. I don't know if it was like of the batch I had or what, but I had udon 2 days ago and it was okay. And I think I might have udon again today. I think it's just because it's the weather. Anyways, this is a cutout from an art calendar. It was really pretty. And oh yeah, just washi tape, decorating. And yeah, so these little guys here, it's just covering up some stuff that I wanted to keep hidden during the video. So on this day, it was nice out, not too hot. Husband and I went downtown to one of our favorite places, to the Forks, and I've never seen this before. Like so many times I've gone, never seen this, but it's just like a map of the area that we went to. So yeah, I grabbed one of these and just our parking ticket thingy, like our stub for parking. I just added little tabs on them, and then this came with Project Life, this brown pocket, and I just like stamped and decorated it. But yeah, these fit in here nicely. And there's Sadie is Chansey the Pokemon, who I named my rabbit after. And this is a leaf that my husband picked up for me. I think I have to add more washi. Yeah, it's wobbly now. If I don't do this now, I'm probably never gonna do it, and it's gonna bug me. It will bug me when I open this up one day later on and this leaf falls out. So yeah, the leaf, I didn't dry it or anything first. I just stuck it right in here and then it dried out on its own. I guess that's why it's kind of wobbly, because I stuck it in here while it's fresh and it probably shriveled up. Okay, and the next day we saw Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Borrowed it from work. And it was okay. I remember reading the book back then and I really liked the book. The movie was, yeah, it was alright. I liked the cast. I thought the cast was good. I don't know what it was lacking. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not sure. But I'm tired here. Looks so sad. And oh, there's Sadie as Horsey, or Hordy. I thought that was really cute. Oh, there's a little doodle of me crying. Because my husband told me that there's a show on Netflix about unlikely animal bonds, so you better keep away from it. Because I will cry, for sure. He was like telling me a couple of examples, like not even the full story of them, and I was already tearing up and crying and telling him to shut up. Oh, and I started up on my Triscuit crackers and Laughing Cow cake again. I get into these moods every couple of years, but they're really good. Okay, we're almost done. It's from the 28th now. Sadie Carp, the toughest one to draw so far. And this is just a wrapper from Taffy. We usually stock up on Taffy whenever we go to the Forks. So since we went a couple of days ago, we each bought some, and they're really good. They have the craziest flavors. I think my favorite is red velvet and cinnamon roll, probably. But it was a laundry day. We were both off work, and it was a laundry day. No, I was off work. Husband was working. I started doing laundry, and then when he got home, he took over. And Sadie loves laundry day because laundry day equals more surfaces for her to snooze on. So this actually here is a cutout from a magazine, like the pile of clothes, and then I just added in the doodles there. And there's just some bits of washi here. Well, this is just like a fancy deco tape. This is a cutout from a magazine with a sticker. And the 29, burnt my finger. Pretty sure I cooked my finger medium rare on my straightener. I don't know how that happened. I picked it up by the plates. Like, why would I do that? So stupid. I found this while I was at work. It was in the adult fiction section, of course, by the Murakami section. And countdown 10 days until school begins. And this is the perfect Pokemon to match Sadie, the Snorlax or Sadielax. But I'm not happy with how I drew it. It didn't turn out the way I thought. This is a cutout from a magazine as well, and it's just how I felt that day. And I'm completely okay with that, it says there. This is a sticker, and this is a cutout from this weird Animal Crossing poster I had a long time ago. This is back when I didn't even know what Animal Crossing was, like ages ago. It's just a character from there. I think his name is Kabuki? I don't remember. Oh, I forgot to record this last week. Last Monday, I was working at checkout at work. A guy came up to me and asked, "Do you work here?" Seriously. It just makes me laugh. Oh, and up here, I am trying not to laugh, but my husband thought there was around 150 calories in an 8-ounce steak, and I was guessing around 600 calories, but he was so sure it was around 150 calories. I was definitely closer. I don't know where he got that from. So we're at the end of August. I think this is probably my favorite Pokemon doodle, just because I like Dragonite. So I was supposed to draw a Dragonair, but instead I drew Dragonite, and there's Sadie as that. And this is from my old art calendar that I cut out. It's by Roy Lichtenstein, very popular image. But I think I discovered his art when I was in junior high. Yeah, my art teacher had some of his stuff and I was just so amazed. I'm like, cool, so you can have it's like comic book looking art, but it's not a comic book. And it was like one of the things that changed my life when it came to art. Yeah, so this is called In the Car. It was made in 1963. And I have a couple of random Roy Lichtenstein things hanging up in my studio. Just really pretty. I love how the lines are so clean and the colors are so bright. 31st, last day of August. I was supposed to draw Mewtwo, but I liked Mew more, so there's Say Mew. And there's not a whole lot here because I took part in the Hobonichi launch night. I'm sure that you guys have heard of it, heard of what happened. If anyone has ordered, or if you're following any Hobonichi stuff. But it took a little while for me to get my order done. So it's just me sitting at the computer, and a whole bunch of different kinds of errors would pop up on my screen, and it was just like, oh, I don't know how, but I ended up not breaking my mouse and my keyboard, even though I wanted to. I don't know, I think there was one point where I was just like, ugh, there's nothing I can do but just wait. So I don't think I would do it again, just because I felt like I sat there for too long wasting my time. But yeah, I did take a break and film the video, and then as soon as I finished filming the video, I tried again and it worked. But that was I think 3 or 4 hours in. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that again next year. Over here we have a little doodle of Sadie. This is based on an actual picture. So that's her laying on the bed. I was being bad, and this red thing here is actually my bowl while I was eating cereal. But I sat in bed and ate my cereal. We usually don't eat in our bedroom at all. It's not allowed. But I gave myself an exception that day. And Sadie followed me into the room, and she laid on the bed, and she was laying turned away from me, like she didn't care that I had food. She doesn't beg for food, but whenever you eat in front of her, she kind of watches you. But then usually when you catch her watching, she looks away and acts like she doesn't care. But it depends on what kind of food you have. If you have a popsicle or something, then she's gonna be front row center watching you. Here is what I based it on. I took a picture of it. So it's a very unflattering angle. Sorry, Sadie. And so I got my blankets mixed up because we have a print blanket. So for some reason I thought it was that, but it's actually the black blob blanket. But yeah, I was actually proud of how this doodle turned out. Oh my goodness. And that's it for August. Can't believe we're almost halfway in September already. Anyways, I had lots of fun doing the Pokemon prompts for the doodles. I was going to try and draw each one from memory instead of looking at a reference photo or anything, but that would have been a disaster. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!